All right, guys, this is it. The end of season review here for PanSa East FC. And I don't think we did this one last time around. Usually, I'm not a huge fan of looking through these types of videos, but this time around, it might be a little bit interesting. We can go take a look here at some of the new arrivals. And I'll tell you something. If you have it set up so that your delay is set to instant, which I showed you earlier how to make it go faster, the game will literally skip through all of this stuff. So you probably don't want to do that. We didn't have so many new arrivals here this time around, and there's no board transfer reaction to any of them, which tells me that something's probably screwed up. Anyway, Viali is really the player who's probably going to become the biggest key player for us among those who've come back, because a lot of these other guys, including Reynold Krishna, are inconsistent, have other problems. In fact, Krishna's he was the best player in Ilawa and Tuamata and had an 8.06 average rating, and then he came over here and I never played him. Sort of player to just sort of hold on to, but I am tired of these guys, as you can see here with him. I'm tired of these guys who don't like big matches. That's the biggest thing, right? And don't want to have anybody who doesn't like big matches. That's going to be the philosophy that we use from here on out when we put our team together. They have done nothing but lose after we took their biggest player, and that's going to be a strategy that we're going to continue to use in the future. We ended up only 5 points off the pace with the best goal differential in the league, and everybody's upset about it, so go figure. Moments to remember, we had our biggest win, of course, against Royal Puma, 6-2. A match to remember apparently was this 4-1 victory over Pago Youth, which is another one that I remember that was fairly simple. And they're going to call the goal of the season that shot by Seleni, which was 19 meters away. And it would be nice if we could go back and we could watch. I think we actually could if we clicked on the match report and went through that. We're not going to do that right now. As far as finances are concerned, because we won the league the year before, we did get more in terms of sponsorship money. Or maybe that is for this next season. I don't know. I can't tell. It's really hard to figure out. No broadcast revenue this time around because we don't have Champions League to get, but we did have that last time around. And so it is. We're not spending any money, so we'll be perfectly fine. This was what they're going to call the best team of the season. Now, you know that I have gotten rid of Fawa Danielson. I'm actually going to get rid of both Famoana and Petupoli because both of them are extraordinarily inconsistent. Roy Ledoux we're going to get rid of. Palipua is going to stay as well as Tololele. Ekuvalu will stay unless we can find somebody better who's a little bit more consistent. And I know that Tiatia is going to stay as well. This guy's going to be really good. So we are slowly piecing together a team that hopefully will be good enough to win this league again and do something in the Champions League. We'll see what happens. Mark Tagai, who we did just get rid of, had the one hat trick this season. But that's the problem with inconsistency, which is that you do all of your scoring at once and then you forget about it for the rest of the season. So there you go. Fans love Roy Ledoux. They're going to be upset with me when I get rid of him. And we didn't have any sort of award ceremony at the end of the season. That was about the end of this. Here is that dynamic manager timeline. Others have said this thing is completely ridiculous and useless. So, yeah, good job. Good job, Sports Interactive. Hopefully they can fix that one up. And that's going to be that. So there you have it. That was a really, really quick look through this season. When we look at the schedule, of course, nothing is going to happen probably until next August or so. Probably will be again in April, maybe even March, that we start to have more friendlies. It depends upon how early they allow us to come back. Last year, actually, technically, it was at the end of February, so I'll keep an eye on that. But I'm going to go here into deep hibernation, and we're just going to push through to the end of the season. I will say that the Senior League Best 11 included Viali and Tualalele and Palipua and Fawa Danielson and Roy Ledoux. So it's all right. These are good players, but I do think that we can do a little bit better. Maybe we should go a little bit younger and see what we can do. So keep your eyes on this page, and we'll see what happens. And we'll talk with you later. Bye-bye.